It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brouwerij Frontaal, and it's a can of their Daybreak Coffee Porter, coming in at 6% ABV in a 330ml can. Beer from the Netherlands. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Oh, look at that. With the smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. This looks really good. We got a 2-finger tan coloured head, jet black beer in the glass, good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Lovely. You can see the beer's got layers. We've got layers in the head. But look at the quality on that. It looks really, really good. At this stage of the beer review, I want to say a massive thank you to beer52.com for being today's channel sponsors. If you want a free first box of beer on us as part of a subscription service, then check out the link in the description box here. It's beer52.com. Check it out there, and that will take you to their website where you can sign up to a subscription service where you get the first free box of beer on us. All you have to do is pay the £4.99 delivery charge on that first free box of beer. Beers from this month has been the Netherlands. I've reviewed a few of them. They've been really, really good, really solid beers. I've had New England IPAs, porters, stouts. It's been really good, and they've all been from the Netherlands. Other months I've had beer from Denmark. I've had beer from France. It's been wonderful. It's been really good. I'm really glad to be part of this journey with Beer 52, because you get to try beers that, I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not an ignorant man, but I think it's impossible to know every single brewery out there in the world at the moment, especially when there's a massive boom on, when there's breweries opening up left, right and centre. It's impossible to get a gauge on everything that's going on around the world in craft beer. But luckily for us, there's people out there who spend their day and nights searching around the world for different beers to put in this Beer 52 box. And this month I'm holding a can of Brouwerij Frontaal, which I've had one of their beers. I've had a IPA from them, and now this is a coffee porter. But before today, I don't think I've ever had a beer from these guys. So that's the beauty of a subscription service, really, where you sign up. Next month is New York City. I'm really excited for New York City. You also get a ferment magazine. You also get a little snack to go with it. And I believe about 8 different beers from that particular region, that particular time. So September, New York. Really looking forward to that one. So let's get to the beer then. We have now a 1-finger tan coloured head. It's a jet black beer in the glass. Looks really, really good, as I mentioned earlier. Good levels of carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Chocolate, coffee, caramel, a bit of tobacco smoke in there. Really kind of dark, rich, kind of a little bit of plum coming through. Oh, it smells good. I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, got to put that one down. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a beer. Oh my goodness me, what a beer. Fantastic, creamy, rich mouthfeel. Chocolate, coffee, caramel in abundance coming through. Oh, that is wonderful. That is absolutely terrific. Oh. A bit spicy, a little bit peppery. Plum, fig, prune on the back end. A bit of tobacco smoke, but yeah, chocolate, coffee, caramel. It is a wonderful beer. Wonderful, wonderful beer. The mouthfeel is incredible. It's really rich and deep and dark, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if you noticed, about 20 seconds ago now, I lost myself for a moment. I completely lost myself. I was almost daydreaming. And when I grab a really good beer, I was daydreaming. I won't tell you what I was daydreaming about. But I was just stood here for a couple of seconds, mid-review, mid-stream, daydreaming. And when I drink a really, really good beer that I'm really excited about, I find that happens now. I can just have a taste like this and go, and I'm away with the fairies. But in this case, I was midstream, I was talking. I went on a bit of a daydream trip talking to you guys. That is the quality of this beer. The quality of this beer. Have a look at this now as I rock the beer back and forth. You can see the carbonation chasing the head of the glass. Look at that. Fabulous, fabulous stuff. Love the mouthfeel. Love the lacing. Look at that carbonation. That is a really, really good porter. And of course, it wouldn't be a coffee porter without the coffee. And the coffee's really nice too. A little bit of caramel, dark chocolate, and then that kind of rich espresso-like coffee flavour comes through. I only bought it from Lidl. Didn't cost me a lot of money. Bought a little kind of coffee machine. I'm dabbling my hand at making. I don't like the little kind of shots of coffee too much. I'd rather have a big mug of coffee. So I'm dabbling at the moment. It's one of those ones where you turn the handle and then you've got this like little kind of circular sieve thing, and you've got to put coffee in it, and then you've got to put it like back up, and it's almost like the light bulb fittings where you put it up and you twist it into position, and then the coffee kind of like, it gets all jammed up in this thing, and then the hot water goes through it. It's one of those machines, and it's got a little milk frother on the side as well. Nice little bit of kit from Lidl. But anyway, this is not a coffee machine review. I'm just saying, I'm trying to like educate myself a little bit in coffee, and it's baby steps. It's like anything. It's like when I first really got into beer 10 years ago. Didn't really know what I was talking about to begin with, and I wouldn't have the first clue if I started talking about coffee on the channel. But if the time goes by and I get into it enough, then I'm going to really know my coffees. And I can tell, I can't say too much about it, but I can tell it's a really good coffee that's been used in this beer. It's almost like kind of coconutty, and yeah, really good. Daybreak Coffee Porter Frontaal, 6% ABV. What do they say about the beer? Is there anything on here? Beer for thought. This beer has been brewed by Brouwerij Frontaal. They're from Breda in the Netherlands. And it's the malts are pale ale, biscuit malt, Cara 120, Crystal Light, Crystal 60, brown malt, black malt, chocolate malt. The hops are Columbus, Cascade. The yeast is Safale, SO4, and Zutaten. Wow. Oh no, that's something else. That's another language. I was thinking they got two different yeast strains in here, and one's called Zutaten, and that actually means, if I translate that into English, is malt something, I think. But anyway, should we rate this? Really, really, really good beer. I'm glad it's part of my Beer 52 box. I'm going to go away and enjoy this now. Look at that. Look at that. Fabulous. Rating. Love the mouthfeel. Love the slight kind of biscuitiness, breadiness. Chocolate, coffee, caramel. Real coffee in there. Coffee beans. Yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Good mouthfeel. Plum, fig, prune on the back end. It's a good Stone the Crows, pardon me, 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.